Hello, students. So, today we are going to study this subject. It's a graded subject for you all, that is self defense, and chapter number 1, changing nature of the concept of national security. From the name itself, you must have come to know that in this chapter, we are going to study in detail about that how important is our national security. Okay, so if you have your textbook in your hand, so you can open the textbook. It's the very first chapter, and you can go through the paragraph if you are not going with me in hand. Okay, so this first para says, traditionally national security implied physical protection of the state from external aggressions. The military dimension of security is an important part, but it is not the sole component of the national security. That means here this line is saying that it is not only the military which is giving the national security, is not solely managing it. There are many more components which are handling the national security. Okay, we are going to study this. To be truly secure, a nation needs other forms of security. Besides the military aspect of security, many other aspects like diplomacy or politics, society, environment, energy, and natural resources, economics, and human resources are equally important as a whole. Like, this line is very important. If you see, just 1 minute. Um, yeah, see this. This line is very important. Okay, diplomacy or politics, environment, energy, natural resources, economic and human resources. Like, what this says actually, that like we now, just now we studied that military is not solely important for national security. There are others also, that is diplomacy or politics, society, environment. Diplomacy or politics means what? Like, if for example that any country wants to attack India, like suppose if US wants to attack India, so the other country who are there, who are in support with India, they will support and they will tell US that do not attack, because even they are in the power, they are in the equal power with the US. As US have the power, same power, and it is equal. Russia also have the same power as USA has. So this is diplomacy, that if US is trying to attack India or any other country, Russia may support, because even we as a country, we support them. Okay, so this is diplomacy or politics. So this is the other way, another way in which the national security comes into the concept. Now next, the aim of the national security is to achieve peace and harmony among people, that is, socio-political and individual life stability through good governance, resulting in nation building. Okay, now of course, if we want national security, we should have peace and harmony in our country. Okay, there should not be any communal fights or any violence or any communal riots. Okay, it should not be there. So when it will become stable, when we have a good government, when we have a good when we get social with each others, with other countries, and also our individual life, if we are stable in our life, if we are united in our own culture, so the more we are united with each other, the more social we are with other countries, the more nation gets developed and it gets more secured. Okay, so this line is saying that. Now next, national survival, which is the core of national security, also relies on effective conservation of our environment, so that industrial and technological growth go hand in hand with the environment. Ecological balance is a shared responsibility of all, as individuals, families, and communities. Another important element for our national survival is national unity. Okay, now this whole paragraph says that national survival, which is the core of national security, it also relies on which? It relies on the conservation of our environment. If our environment is good, then our industries which is growing in our country, that will be also good, and also technology will also be developed. So if all these three, environment, industrial, and technology, if these three go hand in hand, definitely the country, whatever country it is, whether it's India or any other country, they will be a developed nation. Which are underdeveloping, now we are a developing country, we are not completely developed. Just because we are not stable with our communities, or we are not that much social with other countries. But as it goes hand in hand, that if trading comes into our India, if we trade in other countries, we get more socialized, and this is how our national security gets raised, and also the country gets developed. Okay. Now, next line says ecological balance is a shared responsibility of all as individuals, families, and communities. Like you must know what is ecology. You must have studied in fifth, sixth standard what is ecology in environment. In environment subject, ecology means everything is balanced. If in a forest, if there is no water, no air, no sun, so the living things, the animals which are living in the forest, they may not survive. So similarly, the same ecological balance goes in our lives also, as an individual, as a family, as a community. So this should be balanced. Okay, so this is also a important core point of a national survival and national security. If we are not socialized, if our community is not working properly, if we as an individual are not putting our efforts to develop our nation, then definitely we are keeping a risk at our national security. Okay. Another important element for a national survival is unity. The unity is very very important. Like there are many people, like I'm not going against any community, but there are many people in this India or any other country. They always, they talk in the air, like that Hindu and Muslim, or Marathi or UP, whatever. Okay, whatever they say, that they are, means this fight is never going to get over, like between Hindu and Muslim, because they never go hand in hand. There is always a problem with them. But it's not like that. It is their thinking. And even we as an individual, if we protect, like we accept that nothing goes wrong, because we are educated, and we will help out, means we will help out each other, even if they are from different communities. So what happened, they are human beings, right? So we should be helping each other in whatever problem they are facing. So this is called unity. Okay, we should not see any religion, or we should not see any caste or culture, whatever. The first comes the humanity, and after humanity comes the security. Okay, if humanity and security should go hand in hand. Okay. Thus, while the traditional aspect of security is important, there are other dimensions that need to be studied. Now, here comes the Indian context. What we in Sanskrit we used to say, the term security is represented by more than one word in Sanskrit language. Sanskrit, the words raksha. Now you know the meaning of raksha means protection, but where it is derived from, it is derived from the root raksh, meaning protecting, defending, or watching, and the word is suraksha. All means security. Raksha means protecting. Suraksha means security. Similarly, the word abhyam. Abhyam means fearlessness, elimination of fear, सेफ्टी एंड सिक्योरिटी, मतलब डर खत्म हो जाना चाहिए, डर नहीं रहना चाहिए किसी भी चीज़ का. ओके. कौटिल्य इन द अर्थशास्त्र, कौटिल्य in the अर्थशास्त्र divides the concept of security into internal and external security. अब अर्थशास्त्र, what is अर्थशास्त्र? Okay, it is the concept of security. It is divided internal and external security. Internal security means what? Dand niti. Like in our ancient India, people used to give them dand, that he should understand. Punishment diya jata hai. Like in the school also, we teachers use dand niti only with you people. Like whenever, like students also must understand. Now in ancient India, students used to respect teachers. Okay, they used to listen to the teachers, that whatever teacher is saying, whatever they are giving as a punishment, we should learn from that. But nowadays it doesn't happen. Okay, but you should learn. You should not hold grudges, that a teacher said me this, so you should not hold that thing. Okay, you should see the positive side of that coin, that if teacher is shouting at me, means something or somewhere I have done wrong. Okay, so this is called dandaniti, that you should understand, okay, that why you are being given punishment, so that you can resolve your issues, and you should know that where are you lacking, and you need to learn and grow in your field. Okay. So this is the fundamental duty. This Dandaniti argues that the fundamental duty of the government is to maintain public order and to maintain protection and increase the wealth of the country. This belongs to an individual also and the public of India, or any public from all over the world. Okay, all over the country. Now Chanakya. Everybody knows who was Chanakya. Like, he used to help so many kings with his great mind. Was having a solid mind, fantastic mind. Okay, and he is known as Kautilya or Vishnu Gupta. Was an Indian scholar teacher. Okay, his name is Kautilya or Vishnu Gupta. Was an Indian scholar teacher, philosopher, economist, jurist, and royal advisor. See, one person in so many designation he has. He authored the ancient Indian political treatise, the Arthashastra. Okay, now this was the person with his great mind. He has helped so many kings. Okay, he has helped. You must have seen who was that king? The Purushottam and Ashoka and many more. Okay, he used to help them. He used to give them rananiti, politics, advice. He was an advisor. He was a teacher, jurist, economist. So many things in one person. So everyone should have, can inspire from this Chanakya. While the traditional approach to security remains very relevant today, there are some other dimensions that need to be understood. In the decade of 1980s and 1990s, a lot of new thinking was done on the concept of security. Some of the important contributions that were made include the following. See, these were the two reports, that what are they thinking about the new concept of security. Okay, Willy Brandt's report titled North South, a program for survival and common crisis. Okay, North South Corporation for World Recovery. This was a whole report, and these reports totally focused on the problem of development and how military resources can be used for the development of the country. Now, this was the report which was focusing on the problem of development, that why the country is not getting developed, where are we lacking, and how can we use military or an army to develop the country. Okay, this is the whole report. You have to search this, both the reports, that what exactly this report says. Okay, you have to search and keep it. Okay, the second report was Olaf Palme's report titled Independent Commission on Disarmament and Security Issues. This report suggested the approach of common security. This means that one country cannot become secure by making the other country insecure. They must search for common security. Now, this report says that you cannot make your country secure. If I want to say that, like India and Pakistan, again, these both countries, as after 1947 they became separated, still the communal violence is on. Okay, every day there is a fighting on the border. But this doesn't mean, if we as an Indian, if we get angry with them, and अपने दिमाग में आए कि चलो we will put a bomb on Pakistan, nuclear bomb से उड़ा देते हैं वो पूरा country. Now, this is not a solution. You cannot make your country secure by making another country insecure, because here comes the questions of national security. The 7 UN which sits, okay, this 7 वो question उठा देगा हमारे पे कि हमने किया कैसे ये. Okay, so this is not a solution. You need to search this report. You can study in detail. Okay, now next, what is a non-state actor? A non-state actor is any organization that is not a part of a government. Okay, it works for a specific purpose for which it is created. Some of the important organizations work in the area of environment, health, women and child development. They are also referred to as NGO, that is non-governmental organization or voluntary organization. Now children, non-state actor means that they are not a part of a government, like all the things government can't do. Okay, so there are many other organizations which they use to help the country develop. Like NGOs are there, environment department is there, health department is there. Like health department, like doctors, the private hospitals which are like which are they are now working, they are helping India, right? Even though they are not part of the government, but they are the part of the country and they need to do that. So they are working as a non-state actor just because they have the humanity. Even the NGOs, and even you have heard about Ratan Tata. He is a great man. Okay, he never takes credit for anything. Even he has his hospital, Tata Memorial Hospital, where he gives a free treatment for all the cancer patients. So why he is doing so? Even the government can do, but he is helping the government, he is helping the country because he is a true Indian. He is helping out. There are many people who are poor in this country and they cannot afford for the cancer treatment. Okay, so he is helping out them. So they are called non-state actors. Okay, now next comes the comprehensive security. ना कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव मीन्स वॉट, जिसमें बहुत सारे एबिलिटीज़ या सब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं, तो इसमें है. सो लेट अस स्टडी इन डिटेल. लेट्स रीड द पैराग्राफ. The age of globalization that came in 1990s saw a lot of changes taking place in the world. The world became interdependent in the area of economy and technology. Communication became faster and cheaper due to TV, mobile phones, internet, etc. Non-state actors became more active and relevant in day-to-day life. Okay, now because the age of globalization that came in 1990, the lot of changes was happening. The changes was very fast, very rapid. Why? Because we were entering in the digital world. First came the cordless phone, then came the mobile phone, then came TV, then came smart TVs, smartphones, internet. Because of these, the communication was very faster, and now everything happens digitally. Nobody loves to communicate physically. Okay, so because of these things, non-state actors know that they became more active and relevant in day-to-day life. Okay, now what they did it is in this concept that the concepts of comprehensive security and human security became important. These concepts link the security of the country to the security of the people and society. The main areas that are included in the concept of comprehensive security are, now see, here are the subjects which are there in the comprehensive society, where the NGOs, okay, and voluntary organizations have taken part and they have become more active and relevant in day-to-day life. Now see what they have done. Environmental security. The issues involved in the environmental sector include ecological problems like pollution, energy problems, population issues, food related problem, climate change, water resource management, etc. Here they became active. Okay, this environmental security means they raised as a voluntary organization. It is an environmental department in which they used to solve the problems like these: pollution, population issues, food related problem. And now also you must have read the news that somebody, I think so, I have read it somewhere, I don't remember right now. There was a boy who was working from last 5 years, and he he has given electricity to his whole village by making a small machine. So even see, he is also a non-state actor. I don't remember the name of the boy, and he is not famous also, but he has done something for his village. Okay, his actions was voluntary, just because he has humanity and he wants that his country should get developed and every child should be educated. That's why he provided electricity to his village, and that also free of cost, not including Reliance or Adani's electricity. Okay, economic security. This department focuses on the problems of poverty, employment opportunities, etc. Now over here I would like to raise a question. Now children, if you can think that like if in India, like we have two languages, we don't even have official language. We have English and Hindi. ऐसे बोलते हैं ये यही दो लैंग्वेज है, बट हमारा असली लैंग्वेज तो हमें हिंदी ही होना चाहिए. But nobody supports Hindi. They feel so bad when somebody is speaking in Hindi. तो everybody judge that person कि अरे यार ये तो हिंदी बोल रहा है, इसको इंग्लिश नहीं आती इसलिए हिंदी बोल रहा है. You cannot judge anybody like that. You cannot judge. Why this is happening? Because there is a thinking, there is a problem in our mentality. So why I am raising these questions? Because why एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ कहाँ से आएगी? यहीं से आएगी. if we can promote our language in other country by opening a factory or opening an industry having a translator, so you can make translators, तो employment भी मिल जाएगा. साथ साथ में वी कैन प्रोमोट आर लैंग्वेज ऑल्सो, दैट हिंदी इज़ अ वेरी प्योर लैंग्वेज जो सबको सुनने में अच्छा लगता है, एंड इट हैज़ इमोशन, सो वी कैन एक्सप्रेस देम एज आर फीलिंग, एंड ऑल्सो विद दैट एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ भी बढ़ जाएगी. अब हमारे इंडिया में ट्रांसलेटर का कोई जॉब ही नहीं है, ठीक है, तो अगर वो फैक्ट्री या वो इंडस्ट्री अगर खुलती है, सो मेनी एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज आर देयर, सो यू कैन थिंक ऑफ दैट इन फ्यूचर इफ़ यू वांट टू ग्रो इन दैट. नाउ दिस इकोनॉमिक सिक्योरिटी इट फोकसेस ऑन द, मतलब ये कुछ कुछ जॉब दे देते हैं, छोटे मोटे जॉब दे देते हैं, एनजीओ में जॉब ले लेते हैं, उनका मतलब दे देते हैं उनको, उनका पॉवर्टी का प्रॉब्लम ख़त्म करते हैं, उनको फ्री एजुकेशन दे के ये सब करते हैं. नाउ द थर्ड कम्स द सोसाइटल सिक्योरिटी. द इश्यूज ऑफ माइग्रेशंस, सोशल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स बेस्ड ऑन रिलीजन, ethnicity or caste are discussed here. In societal security they raise the question over here, वो issues resolve करते, they resolve the issues of migrations, social conflicts जो होता है between हिंदू मुस्लिम और any other religion or any other caste, उसको solve करते हैं over here. Okay, like nowadays in buildings also, in societies also there is a restriction कि यहाँ पे यही रह सकता है, यहाँ पे यही रह सकते हैं, ताकि झगड़ा ना हो सोसाइटी में कि अरे ये नॉनवेज बना रहा है, ये तो वेज ही खाता है, यहाँ पे ये होता है, यहाँ पे होता है. Nobody over here is to judge. So these are the department who help resolve this kind of issues. Political security. Threats from the political conflicts based on ideology or religions from part of this issue. यहाँ पे political security, यहाँ वो department जो है वो यहाँ पे ये करता है कि whatever threats are coming to you as a political conflict, थ्रेड्स देते हैं आपको. अगर आप कोई भी क्वेश्चन रेज करो तो आपको पॉलिटिकली बहुत जगह से प्रेशर आने लगता है, दे गिव यू थ्रेट. सो योर दिस डिपार्टमेंट आर देयर टू सॉल्व योर इश्यूज. ओके, नाउ कम्स द सेकेंड सब्जेक्ट, ह्यूमन सिक्योरिटी. Human security. The Human Development Report of the United Nations has brought in this new thought in the security issues. The 1994 Human Development Report highlighted two major components of human security that were in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights: freedom from fear and freedom from want. These two were the major components that were in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Which two? Freedom from fear and freedom from want. The 1994 report introduced the concept of human security, which equates security with people rather than territories and with the development rather than weapons. It examines both the national and global concerns of human security. The 1994 HDR was even more specific, listing 7 essential dimensions of human security. Now, this HDR, Human Development Report, these have listed 7 essential dimensions. What are the 7 essential dimensions of human security? They have mentioned that so that whatever is declared in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights should be resolved. Economic security is the first. Okay, वो तो secure होना ही चाहिए. People must have an assured basic income. मतलब nowadays as we all know that inflation is rising, अगर अभी भी if a particular person is still earning 5,000 in this generation, it's like it's very low. So accordingly, here the economic security means every department, every job, every designation should have at least that much a salary so that they can run their house. Okay, तो ये यहाँ पे assure किया गया. फूड सिक्योरिटी, ऑल पीपल मस्ट गेट द एफर्ड टू हैव बेसिक फूड. उनके पास बेसिक फूड तो मतलब एटलीस्ट वो भूखे ना सोए रात को, मतलब उतना पैसा तो वो कमा सके कि वो खाना खरीद पाए, उतना मतलब खाने का रेट होना चाहिए. हेल्थ सिक्योरिटी, जो अब दीज बोथ आर नाउ वर्किंग एक्चुअली इफ़ यू सी. Health security, this is also working. Threat to health security is usually greatest for poor people and those living in rural areas. People must have access to health services. Nowadays we have government hospitals, okay, जहाँ पे poor people can treat whatever they want with free of cost. Okay, so this thing is getting more improved and आगे भी होता रहेगा. Environmental security, intensive industrialization and population growth have put a lot of strain on environment. It is necessary to protect the ecosystem. तो यहाँ पे एनवायरमेंटल सिक्योरिटी के बारे में बात आती है. इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन और पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ जो है, ये दोनों काफ़ी ज़्यादा मतलब एनवायरमेंट को काफ़ी ज़्यादा नुकसान पहुँचाए. नाउ इफ़ यू सी लाइक नाउ आई कैन गिव यू एग्जाम्पल. वी आर स्टेइंग इन माइंदर metros. Okay, metros are working. We want a facility, but it doesn't mean that you will cut the trees and make the metros. This is just against the rule. Okay, this is not happening. We are not protecting our environment, and which is why there is a global warming. We need to protect the environment. If you see over here, children, if you see the metros, where are they working? No, the whole joggers park is destroyed. In it's near Maxis. It's completely destroyed. There was such a beautiful joggers park, beautiful environment, beautiful trees. Everything is destroyed just because they are putting, they want to be a metro, they want our Mumbai city to be developed more, but they are not seeing the another side of the coin, that they are destroying the environment completely. They are not growing the trees anywhere. Okay, so this needs to be focused. This is very important part. Nobody does that. Okay, nobody, but this should be focused. Now next, personal security. Threats can be of many kinds like torture, war, crime, domestic violence, rape, child abuse, etc. People must feel secure and protected from all kinds of violence. Now even this needs to be, this needs to grow. Environmental security and personal security. These two are the things that in which we India are lacking behind. बहुत पीछे हो रहे हैं हम लोग. यहाँ पे चाहिए सिक्योरिटी. ओके, यहाँ वी मीन्स मुंबई, चलो वी आर वेरी फ्री टू लिव इन मुंबई. वी कैन रोम एनी वेयर बिकॉज मुंबई इज़ अ सिटी ऑफ नॉइज, सिटी ऑफ ट्रैफिक, सिटी ऑफ ड्रीम्स. यहाँ पे सब काम करने आते हैं. बट व्हाट अबाउट अदर स्टेट्स, व्हाट अबाउट अदर प्लेसेस इन अदर स्टेट्स? दे आर वेरी क्वाइट. निकलने के लिए भी डर लगता है. इवन इफ यू गो इन दिल्ली, ऐसे ऐसे जगह पे, मतलब यू फील सो इनसिक्योर एज अ गर्ल. And as a boys also, somewhere you will feel insecure. Nowadays boys can understand what I am saying. Even boys and girls both are insecure. मतलब सिक्योरिटी है ही नहीं कहीं पर भी. आप निकलने के लिए आपको डर लगेगा, यार यहाँ पे कुछ भी हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है. तो दिस नीड्स टू बी प्रोटेक्टेड. दिस नीड्स टू बी developed. Personal security and environmental security, we need to improve on these two concepts. Community security. People get security by being in a family, community, caste or ethnic group. Such groups offer practical support. ओके, मतलब यहाँ पे क्या है, कम्युनिटी सिक्योरिटी. मतलब यहाँ पे पीपल गेट सिक्योरिटी बाय बीइंग इन अ फैमिली, कम्युनिटी, कास्ट. मतलब जैसे कि माइनॉरिटी जो होता है, वी आर इन अ पर्टिकुलर कास्ट, तो हमें यहाँ पे इतनी % सीट की रिजर्वेशन मिल जाएगी. कास्ट कम्युनिटी मैटर करता है. इन अ फैमिली, लाइक इफ ये फैमिली वाला तो इट वॉज इट यूज टू हैपन इन एंशिएंट इंडिया बट नॉट नाउ. इन एंशिएंट इंडिया व्हाट यूज, एंशिएंट इंडिया नॉट, आई कैन से 25 years or 30 years back, if you see in India, the father who is working in a government job ना, उसके बेटे को भी गवर्नमेंट में मिल जाता था जॉब. बट नाउ इट्स नॉट देयर. नाउ यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन योर ओन, on your hands, work on your hands and you have to get a government job. Otherwise आपके पापा के दम पे आपको नहीं मिलेगा. ठीक है, सो ये तो ग्रोथ हुआ है. पॉलिटिकल सिक्योरिटी. पीपल शुड बी एबल टू लिव इन अ सोसाइटी दैट विल ऑनर देयर बेसिक ह्यूमन राइट्स. यहाँ पे ऑनर मिलना चाहिए, मतलब ह्यूमन राइट्स को ऑनर मिलना चाहिए. ठीक है, ये पॉलिटिकल सिक्योरिटी है. दैट वी शुड लिव इन अ सोसाइटी वेयर हमें हमारे अधिकार मिलने चाहिए. हमको जो बोलना है एज पॉलिटिकली कि यहाँ पे ये सही नहीं है, तो हमें बोलना चाहिए. ये होता है, बट स्टिल दिस नीड्स टू वर्क ऑन. थोड़ा सा 20-30% वर्क करने की ज़रूरत है. So the focus of concept of human security is thus on the people. It focuses on humanitarian values, dignity of the individual, on concepts such as social justice, freedom and equality. Human security is not concerned with weapons, it is concerned with human life and dignity. So this is the way. यहाँ पे weapons की ज़रूरत नहीं है. यहाँ पे हमें अपनी dignity, अपना value, अपना लाइफ, हमें इससे कंसर्न है. तो ये सारी सेवन एसेंशियल इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग है, एसेंशियल थिंग्स है विच वी नीड टू वर्क ऑन. एंड आउट ऑफ दैट 3 नीड्स टू इम्प्रूव वेरी वेरी, मीन्स उसको तो 90% इम्प्रूवमेंट चाहिए. ठीक है. So now children, your chapter gets over here. Here are the activities which you can do. Okay. So thank you children. We will meet next time in the next week.